Good evening. Happy Thursday. Okay. We do martial yoga today, okay? Alright. Martial yoga. Okay. You ready? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's getting hard. Oh. Next. Okay. Woo. Oh. Okay, finally. Okay. Alright, we'll take 5 minutes break. Oh. Whew. 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 Good exercise. Okay. All right, happy Thursday, everybody. And okay. All right, so maybe it's too bright. Yeah, we keep it open like later on because after the sun goes down further. But yeah, happy Thursday, and I did ride today because I was released from work at a regular time, like 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. So yeah, I didn't have any excuse not to ride. Today's riding was a little bit laborious. Um, that consumer set theory, right? Yeah, I drew it out, and but with some modification because the way we did, yeah, there's better way to classify consumers. So I drew the Venn diagram pretty big, and after that, I explained each subset of that consumer set, and there was it took me like two full pages to draw the diagram and to explain what those sets are about. And there was one section in this paper. Yeah, that part was done. So yeah, yeah, yeah. It feels good, right? Yeah, because that's the kind of tedious part. Anyway, let's take a break from economics, okay? Uh, Later on we'll talk about probability, okay? Probability in trial, probability in theory in trial, like because it was rejected once before in courtroom, so it's as if probability theory is kind of defendant is going through its trial, metaphysical trial. Okay, so yeah, there will be the probably there will be the next paper. Okay, so because if we talk about economics too much, we get really fed up, jaded, bored. Okay, so when we do because I'm writing those things, right? So I want to take a break from that. Okay, so we'll talk about probability, possibly it's subject matter of next paper. Okay, so mhm. But this paper will take at least another month to write. Okay, because there's just too many things to talk about. Economics paper. Okay, so we'll just take time, take it slow. Okay, now let's talk about some people who came to Alaska. Okay, there's this Mr. Timothy Treadwell. I'm not sure if you recognize that name or not, but I do. Okay. Um, this documentary about him is called The Grizzly Man. All right. Um, I saw that I did watch that documentary years ago. Okay, so uh, he passed away. It's a sad story, and also so and his girlfriend also passed away too. They were mauled by grizzly bear, and they also sadly they were eaten by the bear. Okay, and it's very sad story. Okay, yeah. So Mr. Timothy Treadwell, he and his girlfriend, okay, passed away in Katmai National Park, where there are a lot of bears. I've never been there. It's an island. Okay, to get there, you have to take airplane. Okay, and I don't have money. All right, so two. What I'm saying is, I have money to pay my bills, but when it comes to disposable income, I'm saving money to run for United States Senate next year. Okay, so I don't have any other money. Okay, so and but uh, there's another famous individual, Mr. McCandless. He came to Alaska and he passed away, which is another sad story. Um, yeah, there was this book, Into the Wilderness. I read that book. It was very well written, and it was page turner. Okay, it was basically biography of Mr. McCandless. Okay, uh, he went to somewhere near Denali National Park. I think it's the time. It's kind of like trail, Stampede Trail near. I think the town of the Hilly. That's like maybe it was north of Denali National Park. I've been to that town Hilly, okay, yeah, when I was going to Fairbanks for travel a couple of years ago, okay. So into the bus, right, decommissioned bus, Mr. McCandless. He died from starvation or disease, okay, when he was camping out there, okay. So Mr. Timothy Treadwell and his girlfriend, basically they were, I mean, Mr. Timothy Treadwell, he was like more animal rights activist kinda, okay, so, um, but the mistake he made is that, uh, I mean, he visited Katmai National Park and interacted with bears for 13 years, 13 summers, okay, and he was not attacked during all those times, okay, but last year in Alaska, uh, there was some drought in that year. I think it was like 2003. Okay, so not even enough salmon and not enough food, not even enough berries for the bears, grizzlies. Well, they're coastal brown bears. Okay, pretty much same as grizzly. Okay, but they are bigger. Okay, but they're very well fed. Typically, salmon season. Okay. Um. So that year, bears were very aggressive, and Mr. Timothy, he loved bears. Okay, and so he did not want to use any bear spray. He did not want to use any electric fence. Um, so the tragedy happened. Okay, but I really appreciate his animal advocacy, animal rights activism. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. So, but so I guess most bears that he interacted with were not that dangerous, but this one particular bear was very murderous bear. I mean, even in human world, most people are not criminals, but there are some criminals and there are some murderers in human world, right? I guess bears are kind of the same way. Okay, there are some bears who are murderers. Okay, criminal bears. Okay, I guess most bears are nice, but at the same time, in Alaska, okay, every year at least one people die from bear attack. Every year, all right. Some of them are tourists, and some of them are Alaskans, people who actually live here. Okay, so 5, 6 years ago, when I decided to come to Alaska from Michigan, some people will express concern about me, like Into the Wilderness, McCandless, or Mr. Timothy. Um, yeah, Alaska can be dangerous, and I did have some scary moments in Alaska, like falling into this glacial pool. It was not glacial crack, and that's more or far more dangerous, right? But it was glacial pool, so at least there was water there, so I could get out of that water. Okay, but glacial crack, there's no water. Okay, some people do die from it in Alaska. Okay, even some people I heard die from the glacial pool too. They have very cold water. Okay, and the ice keeps on breaking. I thought I might die that day. Okay, I was scared. Uh, Also, earthquake. Did I think I might die that day? Yes. It was scary. That happened like about 3 years ago. Okay, so something like 2018, something like that. Okay, it was scary. Glacial pool fall. Yeah, that was last year. About 6 months ago. Okay, so yeah, Alaska can be dangerous. Okay, so but when it comes to bears, I don't go hiking nowadays. Well, if I go hiking, it's I don't go too deep in the mountains. Why? It's too much work. I used to. Okay, it's just too much work. Okay, I just run in the park around the town where there are no bears whatsoever. Okay, so in the autumn season, I go berry picking, hiking trail, but not too far away from the parking lot. And it's in Hatcher's Pass in the valley, about 1.5 hours from this house. Okay, up north. All right, but it's very popular berry picking place. There are a lot of people, so there are no bears there. Okay, in that particular hiking trail. Right. It's kind of like tundra. There are no trees. It's high up in the Hatcher's Pass mountain. Okay, there are no trees, and bears they love trees. So where there are no trees, there are no bears. Okay, so, and it's very popular berry picking place. So there are a lot of people. Okay, and I don't hike too far, even there. Maybe a mile from the parking lot. Okay, even less than that. Okay, so just pick berries, put in my vodka. Okay. But bears, they are dangerous in general. Okay, because they are just too strong and too fast, and yeah, they're beautiful, they're cute, cuddly. I get it, but uh, they're wild animals. Okay, so yeah, and yes, they do eat people. Okay, bears, they eat people. Okay, why? Because they are bigger and stronger than us, and they are not vegetarians. They are omnivores. And copium flow, the law of copium flow direction. Okay, yeah, positive copium flow up, and bears they are way up there. They are stronger and bigger than us. Then when they see us, we are their food, unless we have a gun. Okay, bear spray. Well, when I go way deep into the mountain, I carry bear spray and a gun with hollow point handgun, 40 caliber. Okay, yeah, one extra magazine. Okay, so two magazines. If I encounter bear, what I would do? Yeah, I bear spray one hand, handgun on the other hand. Okay, I use them both. Okay, if I encounter bear way deep in the mountain, why? Because I I don't think anybody can. defeat bear, no matter how good martial art they may have. Maybe some, who knows? Okay, but my martial art isn't that good. Okay, so okay, but Mr. Timothy, Mr. McCandless, I think they lived great lives, and we appreciate their lifestyle. We're sorry they passed away. Mr. Timothy and his girlfriend, Mr. McCandless, who passed away in Alaska. We are sorry, but I think they live very good lives. Okay, and in many ways they are very inspirational in a very positive, constructive fashion. Okay, so yeah. Just wanted to mention. Okay, all right, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, all right, and we'll might talk about some probability. Okay, or maybe something else. We'll see. Okay? All right. Yeah, let's talk about something else. So let's talk about Salem witch trial in Massachusetts back in 1692, right? Massachusetts, Salem witch trial. Okay, so many innocent people died. Okay, they just accused them. Well, there are two kinds of people: high class and low class. Okay, low class people, like basically homeless people, they are accused. It's like conspiracy. Okay, it's an outright lie. Okay, they hire some children, teenagers, okay, to lie to get rid of these people, nuisance people, like homeless people, nuisance people from their town. And the trial happened in church, Protestant church. Okay, and so witnesses, okay, some spectral evidence, okay, in the church courtroom back in the days. Church was part of government. The church courtroom back in 1600s in America. Okay, it was still colony of England. Witch hunt, witch trial, it happened in England and some other parts of Europe too. It was witch huntism. It was mainstream ideology back then. Okay, in the West, in America, and also in Europe, it was popular, dominant ideology. Okay. So when they saw somebody, some unpopular person, nuisance people that they don't like. They hire some teenagers, children, and feed them to this lie. So the children, they say what adults want them to say in courtroom, church courtroom. Yeah, lie to them in the court, which trial that this person, undesirable person, is a witch or wizard, male or female, okay? And tell the court that this person is a witch, wizard, and this person's demon is possessing you. The children, they were hired by these other adults. They said that, and they put up on this show acting like conversion, this demon possession. Okay, so that's what they did. And these innocent people who are accused of being a witch, wizard, uh, they got executed, death sentence. It's hard to believe, right? So low class people, like homeless people, okay, they died. High class people, yeah, it's because these other adults, they wanted to take their land. Why? Because back in 1600s in America, there's this law. If a person is declared a witch, then that person cannot own a property. So that property will become somebody else's. Okay, that's one reason why some high class people were eliminated in this witch trial. It's conspiracy. Okay, but those people who died innocently in those witch trial, they went to heaven. Obviously, okay. One way to look at posthumous afterlife, heaven is eternal fame. There's some memorial, some bench in a park in Massachusetts, Salem, which is outskirts of Boston, Massachusetts. Okay. Uh, yeah, some bench named after them, those victims of witch trial, or some memorials. Okay, so and also there's Wikipedia webpage dedicated to those individuals, victims of witch trial. Okay, so yeah, permanent fame, eternal fame. Okay, that's one way to look at what posthumous heaven is. One way to look at it. What's the posthumous hell? Eternal notoriety. Huh? Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Okay. All right. What else? So in my spare time, I nowadays I don't watch news. I just go to Wikipedia, learn the history of the world. These days, I want to learn the history of the Earth, planet Earth, which is like 4 billion years old. How about the history of the universe? They say it's about 13 billion years. Okay. Yeah, I want to learn the history. Okay, so also Darwinian evolution. Yeah, they say like single cell, like prokaryotes, like bacteria or archaea. Okay, it came first, right? Later on, eukaryotes, single cell organisms with organelles. Okay, like mito mitochondria or chloroplast, whatever. Okay, the organelle inside of cell. Okay, or nucleus. Okay, yeah, those are eukaryotes. Okay, so but bacteria, yeah. So those single cell organisms, right? Later on, they form colony That's the beginning of multicellular organism, right? Like some sponge in the ocean, okay? And they start to specialize division of labor, okay? Once they did that, become multicellular organism, then this single cell in multicellular organism, there's a specialized division of labor, okay? So they are no longer independent. If they are this one cell of a multicellular organism is cut out from the rest, if this one cell of multicellular organism is out there alone, it will die. That was very, very cool. Okay. I read in the Wikipedia article, okay, evolution of organisms. Okay. It's very obvious analogy to human world. Back in the days, living off the land, right? Yeah. Perhaps one person could survive. One person was able to survive alone. Nowadays, division of labor. Okay, we're carpenters, mechanics, plumbers, farmers. Division of labor, specialization of profession. Okay, so if one person is out there alone, most likely that person will die. Right? Yeah, we rely on each other. Okay, yeah, we became social species. But prokaryotes like bacteria, archaea, or some eukarya, single cell organisms, they are still there. Okay, and they can survive alone as a single cell organism. Okay, and maybe there are some people who can live out there by himself or herself alone. Okay, yeah, those are exceptional individuals, right? Yeah, out there in the wilderness, living off the land. Some people do that. Okay, in Russia, in Alaska, I watched their documentaries. Okay. Yeah, but some people in Alaska, Russia, they live by themselves out there in the wild, like hunter or gatherer style, trapping animals, which is different from hunting. Hunting, well, if you use bow and arrow, yeah, it's recyclable, right? But if it's cartridge gun based, you have to purchase it. Okay? But bow and arrow, yeah, you can recycle that. Back in the days, okay. Some people still do it, okay. So, or trapping, yeah, traps, they are recyclable too. Okay. Or farming, right? Yeah, some people do that, okay. Fascinating story. Okay. But most people are not capable of doing that. I certainly can't. Right. So when I left Michigan 5, 6 years ago, okay, some people, my friends were concerned about me, my safety, okay. But I was like, no, 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 I'm not gonna go out there in the wilderness by myself. I'll get a job. All right, I will work because people in Alaska, they're not all out there by themselves. Okay, there are cities in Alaska. Okay, so I'll be safe. Yeah. Oh, it will take 5 minutes. Okay, so yeah, I'll be safe. I'm not a hardcore Alaskan. Okay? I can fake Alaskan. Okay, I don't even hunt. All right, I don't even fish. All right, yeah. So I don't hunt, I don't fish, I don't even hike. Okay, I just run around the town, park. Okay, so or on a frozen lake. Yeah, in Alaska, yeah, there's snowmobile. So they make the track. They're kind of plowing the snow so that I can run on the frozen lake, right? Snow covered. Okay, so yeah, that's what I do for exercise. Right? But hunting, fishing, yeah, that's great because that's all legal because your wildlife preservation agency in any state in America, in Alaska too. Okay, they're doing fantastic job. Okay, they monitor animal population, come up with statistics, how many license, fishing, hunting license they will issue. We have to purchase it, and then money go to that study of wild animals. Okay, so it's regulation is good. Okay, yeah, so that those animals don't go extinct. Okay, yeah, it's all cool. Hunting, fishing is I don't have any objection to that, not at all. Okay, it's just I don't do it. Why? It's too much work. Hunting, you have to go way deep in the mountains, right? It's too much work. Fishing, I don't do it. Why? Because there are mosquitoes. I don't like mosquitoes. Alright. I have mosquito spray, but if I have mosquito spray on my body and my clothing, I have to wash my clothing. I have to shower before I go to bed. Forget it. I don't want to deal with all that stuff. Okay. But fishing, hunting is great. Okay. Because it's not poaching, it's legal hunting and fishing. Okay. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. So I have no objection to that. Legal hunting and fishing with license. Okay. Those license purchase money that goes back to this government agency who monitor, who hire scientists, ecologists, zoologists. Okay. Yeah, they monitor the population of animals. Okay, so it's great. Okay, so it's not poaching. Okay, so illegal hunting, poaching. Yeah, I'm against it. Right, like Chinese medicine. Yeah, I'm against it. It's mostly superstition, okay? And poaching, yeah, that's one thing Chinese people should change. It's a bad ideology. Chinese medicine based upon poached animals, illegal hunting, even importation of those poached animals, they need to stop, okay? Yeah. I love China, okay? I love Chinese martial arts, philosophy, right? But Chinese medicine based on poached animals, illegally hunted animals in China and some other countries, I'm against it. Okay, because it's based on superstition. All right. So okay, what else? Oh, probability. Yeah. The next paper, potentially next paper's topic. Okay. Uh. Okay. Next paper topic. Okay, probability. All right. Yeah, some practical probability. All right. It will be like 100 page paper, right? So yeah, there's a lot to it. Okay, so and we talked about Mr. Professor Lawrence trial, right? Yeah, he asked the right question but answered it wrong, right? He didn't quite get it right. Okay, so uh, I think I'm way too drunk to begin this discussion of probability. Okay, so maybe tomorrow. Okay, so this is big topic. Okay, yeah, probability theory in trial, right? That's a big topic. Okay, so yeah. Now I'm just too drunk. Right? So yeah, in this human series, okay, yeah, we talk about something eternal, right? I mean, I'm gonna run for United States Senate seat next year 2022. Okay, yeah, but in otherwise, we spend the most time doing talking about science, philosophy, history, right? Humanology, uh, because do I want to be famous? Yeah, I want to be famous. It'd be nice, right? Do you want to be famous? Some people do, some people don't. Okay. Yeah, be famous before I do. Okay, by all means, right? So, but at the same time, perhaps something bigger and better is eternal fame. Some people become famous after they pass away. Okay? Posthumously, right? Some people are famous during their lifetime and after they are dead, right? Like Bach, Johann Sebastian Bach. Yeah, he was famous during his lifetime. He's still famous after 300 years later, after he died. Okay. And some people were not famous during their lifetime and they become famous after they are dead. Some people are not famous in their life and they're not famous either after they are dead. Okay, there's like 99% of people. Okay. So there are four categories. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay, and then we'll bring up this whiteboard and categorize two by two table. Right. During their lifetime, after their lifetime, famous, not famous. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I'm kind of drunk. All right. Because I worked. Okay. 9 to 5. I came home, wrote this article. Okay. I mean, the article just 2 pages in the economics paper. Okay. And that was good. Okay. Then we did some exercise, martial yoga. All right. Then I started drinking. Okay. Because after all this day's work, okay. After that, 2 pages economics paper. Okay. After that, like 5 minutes of exercise. After that, I want to relax. That's why I drink to relax, right? And it works. But two by two table, okay. We'll do it, okay. Yeah, give me 5 minutes, all right. So Yeah. Yeah. We'll do it, okay? Let's get ready. We partially erase this whiteboard, right? And we do the 2 by 2 table, okay? Okay. Uh, so most of us, right? I mean, including myself and you and other people, okay. What's that? Well, discovery wallpaper, okay. There are some papers I wrote, but that didn't get quite published. By the way, this law of anti-LGBTism, it got published, okay. Some kind and generous publishers online, okay. So, yeah, the law of anti-gayism, I changed the name of law of anti-LGBTism is out there now, okay. So, but there are some papers I wrote that got never published, okay. The title of that paper is The Advent of Mathematical Jurisprudence, okay. There, yeah, express some probability theory, okay. Advocated for usage in courtroom, in trials. Okay. So next paper will be based on that paper that was not never been published. Okay. Anyway, yeah, there are some errors in that paper. Okay, and it was unfinished. Okay. Eh, Anyways, okay, 2 by 2 table. All right. So okay, contemporary fame. Okay, eternal fame. Okay. What's the other categorization? Alright. So some of us are famous in contemporary life Okay, I guess same thing. The contemporary fame and eternal fame. Okay, some people are contemporary famous and also eternally famous. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm kind of drunk. Okay, but so some people are contemporary famous and also eternally famous, right? Some people are contemporary not famous. Okay, okay, okay. Let's do this again. Hey, no, no, it's not that. Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, I got it right now. Okay, so you have contemporarily famous and contemporarily not famous. Okay, and you eternally famous and not eternally famous. Okay, so some people are contemporarily famous and eternally famous. Okay, we are talking about Bach. Okay, some people are eternally famous but not contemporarily famous. We are talking about Spinoza. Okay, some people are contemporarily famous but not eternally famous. Yeah, that's more like maybe Lady Gaga, maybe Billie Eilish, maybe President Barack Obama, maybe President Trump. Okay, contemporary famous, but not eternally famous. Okay, maybe some obscure United States president, like 45 of them, right? Yeah, some U.S. president. Okay, whose name is not household name. Okay, contemporary in their lifetime, they were famous. They're like president of the United States, but they are not household name. Okay, not very successful president of the United States. Okay, so some. Okay, some people are not contemporarily famous and they are not eternally famous either. That's the rest of them. Okay, it's like 99% of people. Okay, that might include me. Okay, or you. Hopefully not. Okay, I hope you get remembered in history. Okay, but me, yeah, it's not relevant. Okay, yeah, it's not important that I get remembered. All right, so that's that. Okay, yeah, but people who got become eternally famous, okay, like Bach or Spinoza, whether they are contemporary famous too or not. All right, yeah, those people's work is based upon these people who get forgotten, unsung heroes, perhaps unsung villains too. Okay, yeah, they're the collective contemporary collective wisdom in their time, contemporary time. Okay, so or the past too, maybe future in mind as well. Right. So unsung heroes, unsung villains, okay, whoever, okay, yeah, they're beneficiary, they're representative of those forgotten people, okay? Contemporary, famous, but eternally forgotten. Yeah, there are people who do good jobs, but they're busy people, okay? And they have their function, right? Yeah, they're most of the 99% of the elites, okay? They're good, they're cool, they do their job, we need them, all right? So during their lifetime, they enjoy money, power, and fame, but they don't quite remember eternally, right? In their lifetime, they're celebrities, like Billie Eilish, Lady Gaga, or whoever, maybe President Obama, President Trump, okay, whatever, or President Joe Biden, okay. So, but they don't have their own idea, okay. So they got forgotten, okay. But we need them, okay, elites, okay, who work very hard, they achieve money, power, and fame in their lifetime, but they don't have their own stuff. Okay, yeah, we need them. Okay, get hardworking professionals, but so they achieve money, power, and fame in their lifetime. But after that, they get forgotten because they don't have their own originality stuff. President Barack Obama, President Trump, President Joe Biden. Okay, yeah, contemporarily famous, but will their name be remembered 100 years, 1,000 years, 10,000 years, 100,000 years later? I don't think so. They don't have their own stuff. Just to go along the majoritarian view, right? They're not distinguishable from any others, right? They don't have moral, intellectual backbone. Yeah, they work hard. So they get their pay, contemporary fame, right? Lady Gaga, Billie Eilish, President Trump, President Obama, President Joe Biden. They're famous now, but most likely they'll be forgotten. Right? But eternally famous people, whether they are contemporarily famous or not. Okay, some people, you have Spinoza and you have somebody else too. What's his name? Genetics. Mendel, okay. Oh, oh, the periodic table. Who's that guy? I think it's the Russian guy. I think it's Mendeleev. Okay, this guy's Mendelian genetics. Okay, of Mendeleev. Okay, Mendeleev. Okay, Mendeleev. Okay, periodic table guy. Okay, yeah, I mean Mendel, Spinoza, Mendeleev, Russia. These guys are in Europe. Mendel, Europe too. Okay, they're doing fine. Okay, they live long life. Spinoza, maybe he died already. Okay, whatever. But they were not like celebrities. Okay, they were getting by. Okay, and you also have Chaucer, Canterbury Tales. He was doing just fine as a courtier. Okay, but as a poet, as a writer, he was not very famous in his lifetime. Okay, but he did his job. He lived long. Okay, died of natural age, like some 70s, whatever, back in the days. Okay, 1300s, English poet, writer. Okay, Chaucer. Geoffrey Chaucer, okay. Yeah. Canterbury Tales. But they're not like celebrity, super duper celebrities, okay. So after they died, they became more famous. Yeah, I guess we can add Schopenhauer too. Okay. Arthur Schopenhauer. Or also Abel group theory. Okay. Galois. Right? Yeah. They were not famous in their lifetime. They died young. We are sorry, okay. But after they died, they became posthumously famous. And who else in this set? Yeah, you have Euler, contemporary in their lifetime. Euler was very famous mathematician. Gauss, right? Newton. You have Isaac Newton. Okay, they are famous during their lifetime, and after they are dead, yeah, they are famous too. Okay, so okay. There's some people in the middle like Jesus. He was local celebrity, right? But after he died, he became international celebrity. Okay. Buddha, Jesus, Confucius. They're kind of halfway in the middle. Okay. Yeah, Muhammad Allah. Okay. Mahatma Gandhi, yeah, he's more like here. Okay, so okay. All right, let me take a picture of this. Well, my cell phone is charging. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay, and then yeah. So why did I not erase this part? What a quarter of this whiteboard because I need this, okay, as a reminder. This need to get into this economics paper because it's very important. Okay. Flat Earth hypothesis and pyramidal shape and the Gaussian curve, disposable income demographics. Okay, yeah, that they need to go into this paper. Okay, so where does my magnetic eraser wear now? We take 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. Can we take a picture of this whiteboard and we'll put it away, okay? So, alright. Okay. So we are unsung heroes, right? We are not celebrities. We're not famous. Maybe nobody will remember us. I hope people will remember you, but when it comes to me, yeah, it's okay. It's not that important, okay? If I have my vodka and whiskey and cigarettes, I'm happy camper, okay? So that's all I care. Right? If I pay my bills, right, yeah, that's all I care. If I have time to diet, exercise, do martial arts, weight training, dancing, singing, okay, yeah, I'm a happy camper, okay? So yeah, it's not that important if I remembered or not. Not important at all, okay? We are unsung heroes, okay? Yeah, no problem. Anyways, so let's talk about President Trump, okay? Mr. Trump. Yeah, well, goods and bads, right? Like anybody else. Okay, let's be fair, right? Is it to pompadour start whatever? Okay. Yeah, Mr. President Trump. Okay. Yeah, goods and bads. Okay. He did very well with North Korea. I think he does deserve Nobel Prize for doing very well with North Korea, Russia, and Saudi Arabia. Okay, he did very well. Okay, I think he does deserve Nobel Peace Prize for that. Okay, he did make some lasting contribution, achievement with North Korea, Russia, Saudi Arabia. That was very good thing he did. To be fair, right? But yeah, well, he did some other good things too. Apprentice TV show. His many books. Okay, I read it. I watched his Apprentice TV show, Mr. Trump, before he became president. Okay, but after that, after he became president of the United States, 2016, I did vote for him. Okay, so good and bad, right? Southern border wall, he failed. Why? Because he did not complete it. Okay, it took time. He was betting on his next election win, but he did not win, right? Miscalculation, okay. Oops. Southern border wall incomplete. When southern border wall, any wall is incomplete, they can get around that fence and come in. Okay. There was a failure, okay. But his contribution, it was a good idea. Yeah, we need southern border wall. Okay. Right? But he failed. But he asked the right question. His answer was wrong. Okay? Yeah. Because this border wall fence line is not complete, they can get around. So halfway built border wall or fence line is as bad as nothing. Because they can get around it. Okay. He failed to complete it. But he raised the right question. There's a contribution. Right? Anything else, oil and gas, well, President Joe Biden is reversing every single policy he did. Okay, so it's annulled, right? So he failed again. Okay, because he failed to be elected, re-elected in 2020. Right. So Mr. Trump. Okay. Uh, some good things happened, right, with North Korea, Mr. Kim Jong Un. Yeah, he kind of mentored him, right? Yeah, that was great. Okay, yeah, I think President Mr. Trump does deserve Nobel Peace Prize because he mentored North Korea Chancellor President Mr. Kim Jong Un. Okay, there was enduring legacy. That was very good. Okay, but yeah, with Russia, with Russian president Mr. Gospodin Vladimir Putin, and with Saudi Arabia, he did great. Okay, yeah. So North Korea, Russia, Saudi Arabia, President Trump did very well. Fantastic. Okay, great diplomatic skill. Yeah. So that's good. He did. Okay, but otherwise, too much hatred, right? President Trump domestic policy is like policy of hatred. Hate Democrats, hate liberal media, hate China. Okay. Too much hatred there. That's not Christian. Okay? No. Christianity is about love. Even love for enemies. Like Mr. Jesus Christ. Thou shalt turn the left cheek, right cheek, okay? Thou shalt love thy enemies. President Trump, he's no Christian, okay? His domestic policy was about hatred, okay? Hate Democrats, hate China. That's the right thing to do as an American, as a Republican. Hate the enemies. That's President Trump. He's no Christian, okay? So he's a fake Christian, okay? But he went along with the party line. Yeah, oh, I'm anti-abortion. So Christian Republicans, conservatives, yeah, they vote for him. I was one of them. Okay. Yeah, he's anti-abortion. Okay, just everything for Christians, Catholics, Protestants, right? Just one single voter, right? Well, I'm kind of like that too. We are kind of like that. We're priority of things. Okay. But when it comes to abortion, I'm kind of in the middle. Okay. But President Trump, yeah, he sold out. Okay. Yeah, I want to be the president of the United States. So yeah, I'll be anti-abortion, Republican Party ticket. Okay. And Christians, they supported him. But he was about hatred of his enemy. That's very anti-Christian, anti-Jesus. All right. Mr. Jesus said, love your enemies. Turn the left cheek, right cheek. But President Trump, he's not like that. No. When he gets slapped on the left cheek, he revenges 1,000 times. Okay, that's President Trump. Right? He's not Christian at all. He's not Jesus young. Right? Too much hatred. Okay. Hate China. That's the right thing to do as a patriotic American. Hate Democratic Party. That's the right thing to do as a Republican. Hate liberal media. That's like media is the enemy of people. That's the right thing to do as a conservative. That's Mr. President Trump. Okay. That's very anti-Christian. Okay. It's not love for the enemy. No, it's a hatred for the enemies. That's what Mr. President Trump's domestic policy. That's his politics. But Americans are smart. They did not like what he did. So they voted him out back in 5 months ago, November 2020. Okay. Americans are smart people. So they voted him out of office. Okay. But this guy, yeah, he's entertaining. We get it. Okay. He's kind of relatable, right? But after 4 years of his presidency in Washington, D.C., White House, he changed. He became too much of an elitist. He wanted to replace the swamp, right? But he became another swamp, right? Elitism. Okay, he doesn't care about. He used to care about small people like you and me. Maybe not you, I don't know who you are, okay? But he used to care about small people like me, okay? But after 4 years, he stopped caring about small people like MAGA mob in January 6th, 2021. He didn't pardon them when they are in jail. Okay, he was so quick to distance himself from these people, January 6th, 2021, MAGA mob, who went there under his direction. It's blind leading the blind. It was like suicidal, lemming leader. I'm trying to rhyme, okay, so. Yeah, lemming leader, okay, that was him, okay, so. After that happened, did he care about all this violence? I don't think so, okay. He was just angry, emotional. Even today, a lot of Republicans, even in Alaska, they still advocate for President Trump next year 2024. I oppose, okay? I do not support Mr. Trump as a politician anymore. Okay? He proved himself to be a very incompetent politician, right? I did not vote for him in year 2020 November. I did vote for him in year 2016. But when it comes to 4 years later, year 2024, 3 years later, will I vote for him? No. You know? Because he disproved himself to be a very good politician. He went along the mainstream, okay? Yeah. He failed, in my opinion. So I don't support him as a politician. Okay? But some people still support him. Yeah, it's like kind of like unconditional love, right? We understand as humanologists, right? Yeah, but I don't think he has any good political future. Maybe as a journalist organization, Trump News Network, TNC, Trump News Network, yeah, TNN, whatever. Okay, but I do not think he has any political future. Okay, maybe he should repent, compensate for the victims of his crime. All right, yeah, divvy it up. Okay, pay all these people January 6th, MAGA mob, who are in jail, who lost their job, who damaged their reputation. Okay, give them $1,000 each. Okay, I guess there are thousands of them. Okay, so it will cost him some $1 million, right, or more. Okay, he got money. What's he doing? Okay, yeah. So I think that's what he should do. Pay the victims of his own crime. Okay, MAGA mob, who are in jail, who lost their jobs, who lost their reputation. Okay, give them every single one of them $1,000 of his own money. Okay. I think that's what he should do as a repentance offering. Okay, what else? Yeah, I'm cooking my dinner. This rotisserie chicken. Okay, it's like 2 weeks old. I smelled it. It did not smell very bad. Okay, so maybe I have some diarrhea 2 3 days later or whatever. But it did not smell too bad. Okay, so I'm cooking my rotisserie chicken. Okay. So after this episode, yeah, I'm gonna watch some documentaries, whatever. Okay. All right. What we want is love, Jesus and love. toddler left you, right you, okay? Forgive and forget, right? Yeah. I do believe Jesus was Son of God, okay? Pacifist, humanist, right? We are to be peaceful, law-abiding, hardworking citizens. We are teachers, we are students, we learn, we teach, right? Knowledge. That's emphasis of the humanology. Okay, okay, all right. Thank you. Good night. Happy Thursday. Bye.